Hey guys, this is a Shadowbox. Welcome to an AirHauler special where I'm going to give you information and screenshots of the different planes we have available for our next plane, and I want you to tell me what to get. So each slide is going to last about 5 seconds, so you might have to pause the video to take a better look if you need it. I will provide brief commentary as to what each slide is. But other than that, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, these first two slides are current information, our current financial status, and our current plane, the Cessna Cargo Master. Alright, this is a Freeware -8100 in Air Canada Jazz livery. There's 4 liveries, and this model is Freeware, so its virtual cockpit will not be the best, but you'll see that as we get to it. It should be coming up, let's say, right about now. You can see that it's pretty clustered, it's pretty busy, but at least it's a virtual cockpit, and remember, it's freeware, so I guess you get what you pay for, right? Alright, this is another freeware. This is a -8400 or a Q400. It comes in 3 liveries. One of them is a Qantas, I don't know, that Australian airline. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce it, but it's an Airlink. Um, you will see as we come to the virtual cockpit, probably right about now if we're not there already. It's much nicer than the other virtual cockpit. Even though it's not as busy, it is much cleaner, and you can actually see the gauges and use the gauges, so that's always a plus in my book. Alright, this aircraft is a Freeware -7103. You may recognize it from my 50 subscriber special. Thanks again for that, by the way. You might notice that some of the liveries appear to repeat. Those were actually different liveries. I had trouble noticing the differences, but maybe you guys can pick out some differences in there. But yeah, I think you already know my opinion about this aircraft. I think it's almost good enough to be payware, and it does have a virtual cabin modeled. We walked through that in the 50 subscriber special, but we should be coming up to the virtual cockpit. Maybe give it like 2 more seconds, and there's the virtual cockpit. You can see it's very nice, even though there's not very many 3D options. The 2D options are very clean and concise, or precise, I don't know. Alright, we are coming up on our first payware aircraft, Aerosoft's Twin Otter. Um, I don't think it's that much of an improvement over our current Cessna C208. I mean, sure, it's a twin turbo prop, but it's actually quite a bit slower. And, well, it's because it's heavier, but it doesn't really hold that much more than our Cessna does. So personally, I think our money would be better invested elsewhere. But if you guys really want this aircraft, I'd be willing to get it for you guys. Like I said, it's a nice aircraft, and I enjoy flying it. There's actually 2 models here, the DHC-6100 and the DHC-6300. Alright, that's it for this. I should probably also mention that there are 2 models available of the DHC-6300, one that is modernized and includes a GPS, and one that is not. The Win Air and the British Airways are modernized, I believe. Here is probably my most detailed plane. This is the PMDG J41. Um, I was a bit shocked to learn that this aircraft doesn't have a virtual cabin. I'd never really looked for one before. I mean, obviously it has a virtual cockpit and it's very nice, but I was expecting there to be a virtual cabin. I was a little disappointed there wasn't. Not a big deal, but, just a little surprising, I guess. Alright, these next two planes, the ERJ-135 and 145, are remarkably similar. They share the same virtual cockpit, so I put them kinda together. The first liveries are the ERJ-135, then there's the virtual cockpit, and then the liveries for the 145. These aircraft will barely work from our base at Portsmouth, Ohio, but they do work, and pretty much the only difference between them is the size. And this is personally my favorite aircraft to fly. Alright guys, that's it for this Pick the Next Plane special. Be on the lookout for that 50 subscriber special video. That is almost an hour long, so of course it must take 30 hours to upload to YouTube, right? Alright, but anyway, as soon as I know what plane you guys want to see next, I will buy it and make another AirHauler episode. Until then, have a good one.